Is Justin Trudeau cheating on his taxes? I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. Do you remember back during the election campaign when Justin Trudeau sat down with Peter Mansbridge for that nice little heart-to-heart, their sleeves rolled up, their shirt collars undone, no ties on. It was so nice, it was so pretty. And Trudeau made this outrageous comment to Peter Mansbridge about an awful lot of small business owners just being in it to cheat on their taxes.
We have to know that a large percentage of small businesses are actually just ways for wealthier Canadians to save on their taxes.
Well, Mansbridge and CBC let Trudeau get away with those crazy comments at the time. We didn't here at Rebel.media, but Peter and CBC, they just let that slide. Well, it turns out Trudeau might know what he's talking about because, as we found out in Le Journal de Montréal today, Trudeau's had 4 different small businesses set up over the years to reduce his taxes or defer his taxes. Check out this story. It's titled "Numbered Companies for Trudeau," and it details the companies that have been set up in order to lower taxes for Justin Trudeau and his brother Sacha. One of the companies was Trudeau's own. That was set up to handle his speaking engagements. He shut that down a few years ago amid controversy over the tens of thousands of dollars he was taking from, well, school boards, unions, teachers groups, charities in order to show up and give speeches even while he was a member of Parliament. But setting it up as a company, that allowed him to lower his taxes. Then there's the numbered companies under the estate of his late father, Pierre Elliott Trudeau. There's a numbered Quebec company set up in 2007 for property development and the production and sale of firewood and timber. It's essentially there to manage their multi-million-dollar estate in the Laurentians, a nice little camp retreat if you can get it. There's a numbered federal company, 3701140 Canada Inc. It's a holding company created in 2001. It was shut down on, funny enough, October 20th, 2015, the day after the federal election. And then there's the holding company created by Pierre Trudeau in 1979 for his sons. It was shut down in 2013, but it allowed them to defer tax for a very long time. Trudeau has claimed that he's been open and honest about all of these things, and that was his answer when New Democratic Party leader Tom Mulcair took him to task over this in question period.
The Prime Minister failed to disclose all of the companies that he used to shelter his investments. Why didn't the Prime Minister tell Canadians about all of these companies he was using to shelter his investments and avoid paying his full share of taxes?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians know that every step of the way I have been open and transparent about my own personal finances, about my own holdings. Indeed, I raised the bar on transparency and openness in a way that the members opposite simply never did. I stand by my disclosures, by openness, and continue to challenge members on the opposite side of the House to reach the level of openness and transparency that on this side of the House we have always demonstrated.
I know that I use the line often enough from The Princess Bride, the line where they say, "You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means." Maybe I could overuse it with these Liberals because they keep saying they're open and that they're transparent, but they're neither. Trudeau has been rather opaque. He shared his finances with one newspaper reporter in English Canada, Glenn McGregor, who was then with the Ottawa Citizen. Sun media papers tried to, David Akin, my old colleague, he even tweeted this out, said he tried to get the same information. Trudeau shut him down. They only released this, and only in certain amounts, to people they wanted to release it to. The public doesn't know how Trudeau's taxes are set up. They don't know how his companies are set up. They don't know how he's deferring taxes, lowering his taxes. And attempts by Le Journal to find out, well, their questions were not answered. They just refused to answer questions. When the Prime Minister is going around the country and denigrating small business owners as only being in it to cheat the tax system, don't you think it's incumbent upon him to be open, honest, truly honest, open and upfront with how his own affairs are set up? Justin Trudeau's been caught, just like Bill Morneau. Remember, just last week we discovered that this is the man who had, companies set up in Delaware, in the Bahamas, in order to set up tax shelters, essentially, for his own company. Every Canadian is allowed to structure their affairs in such a way that they lower their taxes to the lowest level possible, the lowest legal level possible. But Justin Trudeau, Bill Morneau, and the rest of the Liberals have been casting aspersions on Canadians that don't want to pay the maximum amount of tax owed. And yet, they're being caught doing the same things they're denouncing others for doing. I'd say shame on them, but we're quickly learning these Liberals have no shame.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.